zwartscherm, een grote. Je hoeft niet allemaal naar de rand van het veld te lopen. Loopt hij maar even.
Nu extreme Black Friday korting op Philips OLED-tv's. Ga naar hellotv.nl of een van onze 14 winkels.
In iedereen zit een supporter van Schap. Hoe zorg jij voor minder afval?
Hier had ik zin in.
Around the wicket. Making the length, not too much bounce. Clayhouse goes on the pull and misses it. Vital dot ball. Deliveries, 23 required. Two big deliveries left in this over. Runners will be happy with the don't concede a boundary. Pushed out, comfortably back for two, very well played. 21-13. Hovering around the 10s, Martin, for the last few overs, and have been scraping to around 10 runs off each over. So, looking to get possibly a 2 or even a boundary this delivery, taking it down to under 20 off the last 2 overs. Cut for shot time, too much width from Broken Shore, and that is the boundary that the Popo needed. Gave himself a little bit of width, wasn't the worst delivery, possibly a fraction too short, and that concludes the 18th over. 13 runs from it, over that the Impalas were possibly looking for. 17 required off the last 2 overs. Henriksen, we know, will bowl 1, and he's coming on to bowl it now. Bring your best bowler on the second last. You don't want to leave it to the last over when there's only, say, 7 or 8. What can Henriksen deliver here that leave the last over, leave his teammate with the last over to bowl?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where Vieira goes. The only boundaries he's gotten so far have been behind square over the keeper. And we see now that the Rhinos have got the third man and fine leg back. So interesting to see if Vieira is going to back himself to go in front of square as Henriksen runs in. Oh, that's hit him in line. Oh, and the umpire raises his finger. That's a good start to your second last over. Henriksen gets the LBW off Keenan Vieira. As we watch the replay here.
As you watch Henriksen, he's very slingy, coming in low, angling back in, and that looked stone dead. He's got a good field set here, 4 guys out on the leg side, looking to hit the stumps, only one way to go. A little bit of indifferent bounce to actually connect and clear one of those 4 leg side fielders is going to be a monumental task.
Vieira never looked like he backed himself to take the fielders on in front of square. He's looking to use the pace all of the time. Good field placing. This from Henriksen and Captain Mayet.
Interesting to see the chat between these Impala batters. Do they look to obviously, rotate this over, get 1s and 2s and leave 10, 11 off the last? Or do they look to try and, get as close as they can this over? The Rhinos have got their best bowler body in the second last over. They do know that have a chance in the last over, but Henderson backing, bowling wicket to wicket. He's backing himself here. Big boundary on the leg side. 17 required of 10 deliveries. New batter on strike. Henderson not leaving the stumps. Looking to hit the top of middle every delivery. Big pressure on Moni Mokoma here. And they get through for a single. What does Kleinans do here? 16 off 9.
It's good running that from the Impala's batters. As Kleinans tries to get on strike. If the Impalas are to get over the line here, he'll be the man. This will be the wicket that the Rhinos will be looking to get going into the last over. Definitely give them an upper hand.
Right, same field for left-hander. Henderson coming from his wide of the crease, slinging it in, looking to cramp him up. And he's trying to give himself some width, and hit through the offside. But he can't clear. Henderson follows him. Very good bowling. Kleinans should have just carried on, worked it to the leg side and picked up one, possibly two. A little dink onto the leg side with that big boundary is definitely a possibility of a 2. Great start. 1 run of 3 balls. And he's bowled. Hit the top of the stumps as he has every delivery this over. And could that be the nail in the coffin for the Rhinos? 1 run off 4 deliveries this over. Fantastic bowling from Henderson. 2 new batters at the crease. Not easy to hit. Henderson leaving his teammate Dukes with what is going to look like.
Nu 1+1 gratis op deze limited edition collectie. Scoor ze in de winkel of op beterpet.nl.
Slingy action, ball skidding in the top of the stumps. Fantastic effort. As we watch the replay here, obviously Kleinans looking to give himself a bit of width, angling in, tuck him up, and that is the end of Kleinans. 16 required of 7 deliveries. Will be looking to possibly get another wicket here. In he comes again. Oh, tacks the stumps. And that is a fantastic over. Match-defining, match-winning over, more than likely by Henderson. 1 run for 2 wickets. And that ends a fantastic spell by John Henderson. 4 overs, 2 for 13. That leaves Gareth Dukes with 16 required off his over. It looks like the Rhinos are 1 over behind here from a time factor, meaning that they'll need 5 in the ring. So the offside will be packed ring. No one out on the offside. No one out on the offside at all. Dukes will be looking to go middle leg every delivery. Cutters into the pitch, turning into a right-handed batter. Massive boundary on the leg side. All 4 guys are back. Five in a ring, no one out on offside. Is he going to do some improvising? Is he going to switch hit? Jukes is going to come in, is looking to bowl into the wicket. There we go. Face off, cuts it in. Start. Very tough for these two batters to come in and strike what is going to be 3 or 4 boundaries is going to be needed. 15 required from 5 deliveries. 3 boundaries minimum needed to the big boundary. This is going to be... He comes. Yeah, happy with that. Tuck him up. Comfortable single. Look back. Runners won't mind that. Too much. Should have just been a single, but still makes it 13 required or 4. A single here would mean a boundary every delivery to win the game. Duke's experienced campaigner knows that. Hit a length, pace off, pace on, pack leg side boundaries, massive boundaries. Confidence is high. Comes in beautifully, just over the corner of leg stump. Very good from Dukes. 6 and 2 fours required here to win the game. Conversation in the middle between 2 batters. Really have to work out what they're going to do here. Jigs comes. This bowl's a good length. Works it out. Happy to get 2. Stop the boundary. Comfortable. That takes it down to 11 off 2. 6 and 4 for a super over here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 sixes to win the game. Yeah. 11 runs off 2 deliveries. In comes Jukes. Bowls it, slaps it, straight to my hit. And that is the game, ladies and gentlemen. With Jukes sussing conditions out nicely into the pitch. And that is the end of Mokloboto. And the bowlers lose their 8th wicket.
It's a beautiful finish there by the Rhinos bowlers. Probably a game-changing over that by Hendrickson to make sure that Jukes has got enough to defend in the last over. Jukes has come in and bowled that hard back of a length again, asking batters to hit him onto the big boundary on the leg side. So that he's bowling to the lower order. Might be a bit of a task.
Only 5 runs been scored in the last 11 deliveries for the loss of 3 wickets. Really has changed it. This is going to be a comfortable victory in the end by Mpumalanga Rhinos. My man of the match would definitely be John Hendrickson. Played a vital role with the bat. And then followed up with a great bowling display. Followed his teammate Aubrey Swanepoel, who bowled a fantastic 4 over on the bounce spell, which led the way to a comfortable victory. Flicked out to the leg side, run through for 1, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a 9-run win for the Mpumalanga Rhinos.
That is a beautiful display of character there by the Rhinos men. To stay in the game all the way until the end. Much like what they did against Eastern Storm about 2 weeks ago. Really well done there on the Mpumalanga Rhinos. The home fans will be happy with that performance.
with. That takes Mpumalanga Rhinos up to 2 points behind the Badgers with one game in their last game and a loss for the Badgers.